It's dangerous, but to me it's beautiful. For you to get on their rig and to be able to work with them, you almost have to have a rite of passage to be able to do that. Now that'll wake you up. To me, an oil rig, there's freedom in that, you know? At the same time, I also see my family in it. I see my brothers out there. To me, this is some of the most beautiful landscape in all the world. I love all the rigs. I love the pump jacks. These are my cowboys. These are my blue bonnets. These are really just show a lot of artistic appeal. To me, there's a mixture that you're looking at. You look at the beauty of the landscape, but then you also look at the harshness of the equipment that's out there. And to me, the mixture is just really, it's really cool. I always want something that looks bigger than life. I want something that shows the respect and the integrity and the hard work that they go into. I want that to be seen. Finally, out of just a challenge, I decided, all right, I'm just gonna go out there and do it. Ended up buying a camera. I didn't know the first thing about it. Went out and shot and just loved it. And then the people, you know, it's one of those things when you're photographing an industry like the oil field, the type of people that you get to be around and then the type of people that you represent. And we started having younger people come into the gallery and they were like, you know, really looking for something different. And I thought, man, I'd really like to get something a little more contemporary, something that looked different. What I want to do and what inspired me to do this type of artwork was to be able to bring it to the public and to the people that aren't necessarily a part of the industry, to be able to let them see what we see, to let them see that passion, to let them see the beauty of this industry and what we get to see on a daily basis. These guys, as they're going to work, they're driving by these pump jacks and they're getting to see the sunset, the sunrise, they're seeing the beautiful clouds every day. And every part of that, as they're going throughout their day, they're seeing these pieces of equipment, whether it be the welding one that we're talking about there and all the different colors that begin to pop out within that piece from welding, you know, all the different colors that are in the rainbow almost because of the light. It's just crazy. To just your normal pump jack. It's something that I think that people see and we want you to be inspired by it. We want you to see the beauty and love that we have, not only for what we do, but for the environment around us as well, and how that the oil field is such a beautiful part of our day-to-day. I want you to be able to experience what the guy is like that's going out there every day, starting his day at 3 o'clock in the morning, ending his day probably at midnight at times. Sometimes they work around the clock, and that big old smile on their face as they're driving home or even driving to work. The way that they get excited about their work and the things that they do, and the way they view the industry is just, it's different. That's my passion, that's my drive. That's what I want you to experience. I want you to feel what those guys are doing, that passion that they have. They're not a normal type of person. They have a passion that is gigantic. The people, when you begin to visit with these people, they're not your normal everyday person. They are explosive. They've accomplished so much, and they don't care whether you know it or not. They're just loving life every day. And of course, you always run into different ones that are in different parts of every field. But as a whole, and you get to know these people in the oil industry, they are a passionate, fired up group of people that will work their butt off and give you every bit they've got and love every moment of it.